Sharks go and they dive. Don't go to heaven where the angels fly. Go to a lake of fire and fry. See him again till the 4th of July.
Hello, YouTubers. So it's been a while since I've done a Flames episode. I thought, hey, why not? It's time to bring a new one along. So today, the Flames episode, what I'm talking about, in the grand scheme of things, really is something that's not that big a deal, I suppose. But for some reason, it's just something that's a huge pet peeve of mine, and that is the people that feel the need to congregate around in a hallway or directly in a doorway, having some kind of conversation with each other. I don't know why, but for some reason it's such a pet peeve of mine. It just like really pisses me off when people do this, because it's like, don't you have some friggin' common sense to think people might be walking through, so maybe you should have your conversation somewhere else, or at least stand out of the goddamn way. And it's not that big a deal. I mean, you walk by, you say excuse me. It's not like most people aren't going to stand there and be like having their conversation, ignoring you. They're going to get out of the way. But the fact of the matter is, they shouldn't have to get out of the way in the first place. They shouldn't be in the goddamn way in the first place. So much so like, of course I'm not gonna add rudeness to their rudeness. So I just walk up, say excuse me. They let me through. No big deal, really. But secretly in my head, I'm picturing like doing all these horribly violent things to them. Like, I'm like, like I'm imagining like, they're in my way, so I'll just break their necks and get them out of my way. Of course, mind you, it's not like I would ever do that to someone, especially over such a minor offense. But in my head, I'm picturing like doing all these horribly evil things to them, because for some reason it's just a pet peeve of mine, and it just really pisses me off. I don't feel like having to walk through your conversation. I don't feel like I shouldn't have to like get around you. Use some damn common sense. That's why, for me personally, if I get caught by somebody in a hallway or something like that, and they're trying to talk to me, or a group of people, I make sure I stand off to the side so that we're leaving room, so that if somebody does have to walk through, I don't have, they don't have to say excuse me. You don't have to get out of the way. We're already out of the way. Or if somebody grabs me in a doorway and starts talking to me, I'll intentionally have the conversation while walking out of the door, so we're not standing in the doorway. To me, just, it's common sense, common courtesy, and for some reason it's always been a pet peeve of mine, so it just really irks me when people do that. Alright, thank you, YouTubers. Have a nice day.